Hey, what's going on YouTube friends and family, and welcome back to my channel, The Real Estate Real. Today what we're talking to you about is selling your home faster in 2022 and 2023. As of course you know, if you've paid attention to the market and the current market over the last couple of months, homes are starting to see a drastic decline in prices, as well as they are starting to stay on market a bit longer than they used to a couple months ago, so to speak. So what we're going to talk about today are the main things that you need to know to sell your home in the fastest amount possible for the most amount of money. And the three things that we're going to talk about and generalize on today and focus on are pricing, exposure, and renovations. So the first thing I want to talk about is pricing. In this current market, pricing is one of the biggest things, and it's a non-negotiable. If you're actually pricing your home too high or outpricing your home, you're not going to get any buyers who are come to see that home. They're going to be really reluctant to see that home because there's other homes out on the market right now that have been sitting there. This isn't like 6 months ago or at the beginning of the year where there was only 2 or 3 houses on the market in one area code. Now there's about 17 of those same houses on the market in the same area code. So pricing is pretty much a non-negotiable. You have to price your home right. Make sure that your agent is out there looking at the other homes and making a comparative market analysis of the other homes, seeing what homes sold in an adequate amount of time, obviously, for a good price, so to speak. So obviously, you're going to want to look in a range that is close in proximity to your home as well. You don't want to be looking 2 to 3 miles outside your home. So pricing is very important right now because, like I said, if we're hosting open houses and prices aren't at the right price they're supposed to be, no one's coming in. You're not getting that exposure you need to be, and it's going to take more time to sell your home. So this is the main concern about overpricing your home as well right now. You could overprice your home, and if your home doesn't sell in almost about 2 weeks, buyers are actually going to start getting reluctant, wondering actually what's going on with your property. Because last year in the market, of course, we were spoiled and homes were selling in 10, 11, even 3 or 4 days. So you're going to want to pay attention to how you're pricing your home, because if you outprice your home, like I said before, no one's going to come see your home. And then on top of that, people are going to start thinking that there's something wrong with your home. So you're going to take a price reduction anyway. Most properties right now are taking a price reduction, and that should be a conversation that the realtor and the seller have at the beginning of the selling process, so that sellers have the correct expectations of what's going on right now. I know that sellers have been a bit greedy, so to speak, in what is going on right now in the market, but that was in the market last year. That's not in the market today. So make sure that one of the things you're doing to sell your home in the fastest amount of time is pricing your home right. I know it sounds a bit redundant and simple, but the simple things are actually the easy things that work in the market. So you don't want to overcomplicate things. Make sure that you're getting a home that is within a couple miles of your home, so that you're getting a market analysis of homes that are like your home. Same bedroom, same bath, same square footage, and things of that nature. Also same amenities. If another home has a pool, that pool adds a substantial amount of curb appeal to any buyer that's out there looking at the moment, or if you have a gazebo back and anything else like that. So pricing is one of the main things. If your pricing is wrong, then everything else is going to fall apart. The next thing that I want to talk to sellers about is exposure on your home. All realtors are not created equal right now. I know all realtors have the same platforms. You put a home on MLS and it goes to Zillow, it goes to Redfin, it goes to any other home selling platform out there where buyers are coming to look. But that's just the superficial things that realtors do to make your home get more exposure. That's not the nitty-gritty things that you should be doing to get more exposure. And when you need more exposure for a home like we do right now in this market, you need a good realtor. So what that good realtor is going to do for you is he is going to pretty much get that home out and start doing exclusive showings to anybody in the market, any neighbors in the market that right now that might be looking, anybody that he has in his downline that might be looking, he or she in his downline that might be looking. And then, Make sure you're giving these people an opportunity for exclusive showings so that they can come out and see the property before anybody else does. What this does, if they are actually interested in buying, is it gives them a sense of urgency to look at the property. It gives them a sense of urgency to put an offer down on the property as well, especially when they know you have other eager buyers who are coming to look at it at that time. So make sure you make those buyers actually feel special about what's going on in the home. Also, when those buyers are speaking with your agent, there's different verbiage that your agent should be using so that the buyer feels comfortable with who they're going to buy a home from. A lot of people don't like buying things when they don't know who the owner of the possession that they're buying is. So make sure make sure as an agent or as a seller of a home, you're telling your agent that they need to be telling buyers the correct things and the correct verbiage of where you're actually going right now, where the next transition might be for you or anybody else that is coming down the line. So exposure is of very utmost importance right now. Like I said, you should be doing everything you can to get exposure on that homes. Maybe that be more Facebook ads. Maybe that might mean that your realtor is doing, any other type of pretty much YouTube content or anything like that, like I am now, because you want to get the most exposure that you can in your home, especially if that agent has a wide variety of network. Make sure you're touching all aspects and make sure your agent is adequately working for you. That is very important right now. So right there, we went through pricing and exposure, two very important things. And the next thing I want to talk about, and the last thing I want to talk about, is renovations. The reason I left this to last is because, not all people want to make renovations on the home, which is okay, of course, but if your home is outdated, if it's 20 years old, people aren't coming into that home. They're not going to want, the cabinets that haven't been, done in years. They don't want the tile where it has the grout in between, the white tile, because in newer homes, 2004, 2005 and up, you're getting more amenities in the home and better looking granite countertops and things of that nature than you are with an old 1970s style home that still has the white tile and the granite countertops. No disrespect to you if you have it, but it's almost time to update, you know what I mean? No one comes into the store and looks for a 20-year-old t-shirt. That's kind of what it is right now, So buyers are now in they have the leverage right now because they could walk away from a lot of deals and start looking at other things. So if you are looking to renovate your home, some great ideas for low cost might be restaining some of the cabinets in, the kitchen or the bathroom area. This is going to give that more pop, more eye-catching appeal so that when someone comes into your place, they're not like, oh, wow, these are the old stained light brown cabinets that everybody else has, you know what I mean? You want your property to stand out amongst others, just like when you're going for a job interview, you want to stand out amongst others and anything like that. That's your possession. That's what you're selling. Make sure you're doing the things that are adequate to do that. You also don't want walls that are a yellow colored paint or anything of that nature. You don't want yellow walls anymore. You don't want purple walls anymore. That was okay to do 6 months ago, 7 months ago in the market. But right now, we need neutral colors in your home so that when any buyer comes in, they could either paint the walls the way they want to, or they don't have to do any touch-up or finishing to the walls. That is a big deal right now. Cosmetics are a big deal right now. They weren't a big deal 6 months ago, but right now they are. So restaining cabinets, touching up on paint, the more detrimental things that need to be done during the property or the time is obviously if you have any dry rot or molding right now, that should probably be fixed, or it's going to be recognized in the request for repairs from the home inspector. So do whatever you can and things like those to obviously spice up and make it easier to sell your home. So those are a few things of what I could tell you are good ideas to do for renovations. There's also things if you want to do, high-end upgrades where you're fixing the tile on the ground or things of that nature. Those are not going to be as cost effective, but it is going to add major curb appeal if somebody is coming to try to see your home if you have more unique features to look at. That's what I will say. So those are the three main things that you need to look at: pricing, exposure, and renovations if you are looking to sell your home in the fastest amount of time possible. Make sure you're hiring the right agent. If you're going to sell the home yourself, of course, make sure you're understanding the market right now and understanding the process. So, of course, thank you for watching today. Anytime you want to tune in, like, and subscribe down below. And I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.